Well, good morning. Good morning. Here we are again with Tina's Tips. And I am here in Living Color. Look, another location change. I guess you say this girl is a world traveler. Yes, that's my new found job. I'm a world traveler. So I'm back at another location. um, so you just never know where Enriched by Tina may be between her and the Red Boots tour is coming back. So you just never know where I may be. So who am I? I am Tina, the CEO and founder of Enriched by Tina Wellness Company. I'm here to help you get your whole life together, mind, body, and soul. And as we are getting me together live and in living color, um, I have accepted this 21-day challenge with a leadership group that I'm a part of. And so, me coming live in front of you, yes, live in color. Yes. So, listen, good morning, Mother Loretta. So yes, this have been certainly those of you know me. This has definitely pushed me. Okay, to get me up out of the bed. Number one, getting getting out of the relationship with the good deacon. Doing my morning devotion and getting all my day started, and it has been interesting to come before you and while I'm here, look, I got some things to talk about this morning, just a little bit before we get into today's topic. Don't forget, if you have not gotten your copy of Reaffirm, this is what started the Tina 2.0 as well as Free Her movement. I have a chapter in this book called No Longer Bound. So if you have not gotten your copy, yes, I have plenty. Okay. I have plenty of copies. Get your copy. They go for 15. So if you need this book, because in this book is 15 powerful stories, and it talks about how we each have shedded some things, which means took some stuff off, took a shift in our lives, and then we start showing up. So that's a wonderful book. Like I said, I have it on hand. I have several copies. And so that's what has hints in there. My chapter is no longer bound, no more chains holding me. So that is the movement of Free Her. And as we talked about earlier in the week, we're going to do a brunch. This seminar webinar, and then we're going to move to the Free Her conference. And so I'm working diligently trying to look at a venue. As soon as I get a venue, then we can go. And I've had someone to already sow a seed into this. So shout out to the individual who sowed the seed to get started. Say, hey, I believe in what you're doing, and I want to sow a seed into this conference to kind of help you offset some of the costs. So, hey, if the Lord lead on your heart, um, you can send it to my cash app is enriched by $ enriched by Tina, and then I'm gonna pin. I have a couple other ways, PayPal and a couple other ways that you can send money. Um, if you so desire to support this movement of Free Her, because it's gonna cost. And so there will be a fee. I will, me, if I could do it for free, I would, but I gotta pay the venue. I gotta get some people up to work and do those things. What's going on? Great morning, Margaret. So it's gonna cost. So I'm gonna need some funds and things. So that's a little bit of spiel about me and what I'm doing and what I'm up to. So yes, the topic for today is hope for the future, trusting God's plan. And so we have been on the topic of mindset. That mindset matters. You have to think about what you're thinking about. And so um he led me to this topic with Jeremiah 29:11. And that it reminds us that God has a plan for us, right? And so if and that is good, right? So when you start thinking these crazy thoughts, even when life start life and things is upside down, God always has a plan for us, and we need to hone in on that. So as we unpack this powerful promise of what God is going to do, how we walk by faith and we live in confidence in his purpose, we can know that God has something for us. Good morning, Mother McKnight. Good morning, um Crystal. So good to see you all here this morning. Makes my heart feel good that I'm not out talking to the airways. And I know many people will catch it on the replay, because a lot of people say, "Why are you up early in the morning at 5 something in the morning?" Because that's what the time the Lord told me to do it. I prayed about this when I was gonna go live. And going live at 5:45 in the morning is certainly a sacrifice. It is nothing that I wanted to do, because you all know I have a relationship with the good deacon. So that's why I'm up early. He says, seek him early, early shall I seek thee, where we can be found. And guess what? The early bird gets the worm. So when you up, you start your day, you start your thing. So that's why I'm up. It's not because I want to be, okay? It's because he said, you go live, you go early. And so it gives me a time frame so I can get this in, do my due diligence of going live, because that's the challenge that I'm doing. And then I can get right into my exercise, get right into the go, then it falls right into the sister circle. Then I go right into getting ready for work. And guess what, y'all? It's helping me get out of the bed. You say, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean? So many of you know I have um been going through some things, and getting out of the bed and getting out of the house has been a struggle, right? So, or if you don't, let me just go back in real time, because I'm getting my whole life together in real time. So um you all know I was a caregiver, and so being a caregiver, it requires a lot of things of you and things that you do. And so once my life and my schedule changed, so did I. And so I found myself in the bed of depression. And y'all say, what? Black? Big Red, Top Flight Security, Elder Tina. Yes, all those things. Yes. And so getting up and get out of the bed has been a struggle for me. So that's why I know that's why he's saying, get up, do this live early in the morning before you start your day. And then when you get pumped up and then I have my morning devotion and do all the things that I do early morning, that gets me moving, that gets me up out of the bed. Once I get up, I exercise, do what I need to do, start my day. Guess what? It's not a struggle, because I'm already up. I've already got pumped up. I'm already encouraging you, which is encouraging me, which helps me to get up. So listen, this stuff is real. When you think about grief is real. And so I'm telling you, you have to know what your worth is, know what trips you up, and then you kind of go. So when you start thinking, I can't do, it goes right into today's topic of that there is a hope in the future, and trusting God to do, because he got good plans for you. So when you start thinking about, what am I going to do, I'm trusting God, how am I going to do this? So we got to know, in my first point, that God's plan for our life is good. So when you start thinking those crazy thoughts, those negative thoughts, good morning, Shamir. Good morning, Pastor Penny. I hope you enjoyed your birthday yesterday. And so you have to know that it's good. So when you start finding yourself in down and out in the dumps, then guess what? You know that's not God's plan. So that's when you have to start thinking, okay, Jeremiah 29:11. I'm gonna read that passage of scripture for you right quick. And so I mean, it's a very familiar passage. And I'm gonna read it. Hold on. See, I had everything queued up. Y'all know I got up, I practiced all of this, so but here it is. We're here in real time, so we're learning how to do this. So it says, and this is the amplified version. It says, "For I know the plans and thoughts that I have for you," says the Lord, "plans of peace and well-being, not for disaster, to give you a future and hope. Okay. Oh, I know it. That's one of my and I think King James verse says, I know the thoughts and plans with thoughts of peace and not of evil to bring you to an expected end. Yes, that's one of mine too. That's one of my go-to scriptures too. Because when I start getting down in the dumps, because you get down in the dumps. I don't care how much you people say, oh, well, you love God and you trust God and do all that. But there are days as a Christian and as a believer, you get down in the dumps. So you have to pull some stuff out of your arsenal to help you get back into what God has for you. So when you think about, so when you start feeling down and start feeling broken, yes, you can relate. Yes, when I tell you when grief takes over, baby, it shows up like nobody knows. And this weekend is one of those weekends where it's a weekend that normally takes me, like I'm normally not even functionable this week. So I thank God for growth and progress, because I'm normally not functionable. Normally don't talk to people. I barely go to work. I go to work and then I might have to take some days because it's leading up to Mother's Day. And it's like, how you gonna celebrate Mother's Day without a mother? Like, okay. So and my kids, my daughter always gets like bent out of shape because she's like, well, mama, I want to celebrate you. Well, you can. But I just don't like going to the Mother's Day stuff because for me, it's a trigger because I see somebody with their mom. Although I'm there and I'm a mom and I might be there with my daughter, it makes me want to be with my mama. And so when you don't have a mother, and it's a different kind of feeling, and it's hard to explain unless you've been there and you know it. Great morning, Teresa. It's hard to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow to see people celebrate, right? So when I think about that God has me in this space this week, I mean, I'm like, wow, I'm going live. I'm up. I'm out of the bed. I'm not crying. I'm not depressed. I'm not going to say I won't have those moments, but I'm in a better place than I was last year. So I'm like, okay, God, I'm growing up because you're strengthening me, although I would never get over it. But I'm learning how to manage these emotions, because if you let the emotions get the best of you, baby, you could stay in the bed and be peeling and watering and all kinds of stuff of what they did, what she did, what they said, how they done, how they made you feel. But when you think about Jeremiah 29:11, he says, I have a hope and a future. So to bring you to the expected end, yes, the end that you was expecting was to be where you wanted to be and be who you wanted to be. But listen, let me tell you something, that doesn't change what God has for you. So when you think about this, I want you to think about one area where you've been feeling hopelessness, like where you've been feeling like you need to pray. Then you need to pray specifically that God show up in that area. No, what is that one area? I mean, give it to him. Because guess what? That's right. You are still a champion. Yes, because it's a fight every day. It's a fight every second. So don't think that those of us who are going through something, whether it's grieving and a loss, is not just somebody physically. Sometimes it's a relationship. There's some relationships that I grieved that I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna make it? But God gives me that thing. So I want you to get that one area where you've been feeling hopelessness and pray specifically for God to show up and for his goodness to be there. Because we already know that number one, God plans is good. Okay. Number two, God plans give us hope. So if it's a plan for God, great morning, Dr. June. Um, so good to see you, neighbor. If there's a plan, and he gives us hope, that means it's not a wishful thinking. It means it's something that is going to happen. You can be confident that what God is going to do for you, that it is going to happen. So when you start looking at this and you write down write Jeremiah 29 everywhere that you go. Shamir, she said that's one of her favorite scriptures. It's one of mine too. Write Jeremiah 29 and 11 everywhere you go, in the car, on the mirror, on the rear view mirror, on your desk, on your cubicle, in the mirror when you go on, but put it everywhere because you know there's a hope in the future that he has for you. So when the enemy comes in, because he tries with his crazy self, because he does what? He comes to kill, steal, and destroy, right? So if he can get you thinking about the thing that about took you out and keep you stuck, you know, and that you don't think that there's no hope and no future, then you won't move. So guess what? We have to move. Yes. Oh, okay, okay. So you said you celebrate, okay. And so I think my celebration is my mama was the life of the party, right? So when I show up and I'm bubbly, that's Miss Barbara, because Miss Barbara didn't meet no strangers. So I and she would not, definitely would not want me doing in the bed things. So I'm excited about what's happening. I will be traveling this weekend again. They say again, yes, girl, I'll be traveling this weekend. And so I will I'm excited to be doing some things in that space. So just remember, don't let the enemy trick you. And then I got one more point, then I'm gonna get on out of your way. So listen, God's timing is perfect. So his plans will come when they come. And Teresa, this is one of Teresa's favorite scriptures. One says Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, the Lord will make it happen. So God's timing. So you have to trust that when the time is right, he is going to make it happen, no matter what. So if it's not happened yet, that means it's not his time. It's not time for him to do it. So when the time is right, he will make it happen. Absolutely. God's time is everything, because if he give us too much too quick, we may not handle it. We may fumble it. What's going on, Dr. B? We need to talk today because I think there's 2 days I do definitely want to walk. I can't do every day. I don't want to jump out to one day. So we are doing a walk group. That's we taking it on the road. We're gonna be in High Point, Greensboro, and Winston Salem. And I want to start out with 2 days. Yes, Red Boots on tour again. Yes, yes. I think I'm gonna bring her out this weekend. She been resting because that international flight and everything did something to her, so she's still in recovery. So yes, yes, God would do more than we ever expect. Absolutely. So listen. So when you think about this and you start getting frustrated, you start getting anxious, you start feeling like God, I don't know where you're coming. Then you got to say, Lord, help me trust you, trust your timing that whatever you will, he will perform it to the day of Jesus Christ. So when we think about Philippians 1:6, being confident in this thing, he that begun a good work in you. And when I say you, when they say in you, put your name in it. Who's done a good work in Dr. B shall perform it to the day of Jesus Christ. Who's done a good work in Pastor P? He shall perform it to the day of Jesus Christ. Who done a good work in Sister Crystal? You know what I mean? He that had begun a good work in Tina, that's right, me. He gonna perform it to the day of Jesus Christ. So that's what you have to got to remember, to tell God that you trust him. So let's quickly go over them again. Number one, God's plans is good. Number two, his plans gives us hope. And three, that his timing is perfect. We can't do nothing without him. And so we have to remember that his thoughts of us is of peace and not of evil, to bring us to an expected end. Jeremiah 29:11. And you need to write that down. Put that one in your arsenal. So when the enemy comes in like a flood and like he's doing a monsoon on you, he just keep pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and making you think it ain't gonna happen. That's right. He that begun a good work in Latresa. That's right. Because we all have a good work, and there is an assignment that we all have. So let's get to it. And that's one of the things that Pastor Carla talked about on Bible study last night. What's your gift? Are you using it? Are you doing it to the best of your ability? And so you have to start thinking about the things that God has called you to do. We all have an assignment. We all have something to do. So are we hoarding our gift, or we letting God use us? So it gave me something to think about. And so as I am unfolding and coming back into things that God has called me to do, because there was some things going on health wise. So guess what? I'm having to look at those things. So don't hoard over your gift. Let God have need of you. That's what um mother said. God has need of you. So guess what? We need to make sure we're doing what God said we were supposed to do. So listen, on this last thing, today I want you to put this promise over you. Today, God's promises are over your life. So God, I trust your plans for me. And then I want you to put something in here. What are you trusting God for? Because I come back and read the comments, and tell me what you're trusting God for, and stand on it. And let's begin to encourage each other on and hold each other on the hope that God has for us. So that's all I have for y'all this morning. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning, same time, same back channel. And we got a little time so y'all can get ready, get yourself together, and get ready for the nudge. So I'll see you over there, because it's day 4, and I forgot what day 4. Is it wave stopping day, or was that yesterday? No, you win was yesterday. That was day 3, right? So is this day 4? Is it wave stopping? I can't remember, because I know day 5 is it as well. So we already know that. So I want to say it's wave stopping day, but don't quote me. But I'll see y'all over there. Still, yes, God picks us and uses us. I'll see y'all over there in the sister circle in a little bit. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right. As always, I always like to give y'all a little music in the background, to give you some traveling music on your way out the door. And I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside. Love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on the inside.